Ready to go, driver? No playlist unfinished, driver. You have everything you need. Let's head to the filming location. It's going to be great. Since you've never watched the Motorfest Late Show, let me give you a quick rundown on how it usually goes. It's hosted by Casey Rowlands, a fantastic comedian and one of the rising stars of television. He's a car journalist first and foremost, but his content is so entertaining that he quickly got his own talk show. I'm sure you'll love him. Each episode is split into 4 segments where the audience can watch iconic vehicles in action. That's where you come in. You're taking the part of Lucky Star, the official driver of the show, here to push these machines to their limits. Meanwhile, Casey and his guests talk about car culture facts and crack some jokes. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I guess that's all you needed to know. I can't wait to watch the show.
welcome to the Motorfest Late Show. Oh, thank you. Oh, you lovely people. Tonight, we're focusing on performance. Not mine, thankfully. No, tonight it's time for manufacturers like Alpine to shine. That name alone, Alpine, makes you think of the Alps. Huge vistas. The thrill of a fast, steep descent. Well, except that Alpine's actually based in Normandy, of course. Don't bring your skis there, trust me. Mont Saint-Michel, not ideal for downhill. In any case, I'm so excited to have these incredible cars on the show. Now let's see them in action. And who's better for that than Lucky Star, our accident he had last month, but don't worry, he's all right. Can you give us a thumbs up, please? Awesome. He's going to drive the Alpines today. Let's take a look. About these beautiful Alpines, it is my pleasure to receive the classic car specialist with class himself, the Archivist.
Thanks a lot for having me, Casey.
It is an honor, sir. I know you are a busy man. Lucky Star, our beloved driver, is already racing in this flashy A110R Ultim as we speak. Can you tell us more about it?
Of course. It's a reinvention of the original A110 that was incredibly famous in the 60s. A stupendous car, really. It played a major part in building Alpine's reputation.
Did you have the chance to try it, the original?
Oh yes, it's amazing. But to be honest, not very comfortable. It was a rally car first, after all. As much as I admire classic designs, I also like to keep my back in one piece.
I pay my chiropractor big money to... About these beautiful Alpines, it is my pleasure to receive the classic car specialist with class himself, the Archivist.
Thanks a lot for having me, Casey.
It is an honor, sir. I know you are a busy man. Lucky Star, our beloved driver, is already racing in this flashy A110R Ultim as we speak. Can you tell us more about it?
Of course. It's a reinvention of the original A110 that was incredibly famous in the 60s. A stupendous car, really. It played a major part in building Alpine's reputation.
Did you have the chance to try it, the original?
Oh yes, it's amazing. But to be honest, not very comfortable. It was a rally car first, after all. As much as I admire classic designs, I also like to keep my back in one piece.
I pay my chiropractor big money to not have to think about this issue. So, from what I gather, crafting new A110s sends a strong message to car enthusiasts.
Exactly. Alpine actually had a long hiatus between 1995 and 2017. The A110 was the ideal model to relaunch the brand. And this new edition is simply the quickest version of that car. The ultimate. Hence its name.
incredible to see this stunning concept car in action.
This is the hydrogen-powered Alpenglow High 6, a statement of Alpine's vision of the future of road and racing cars.
I bet. That looks lovely.
Its name is actually quite beautiful. It refers to the red glow that lights up mountain peaks when the sun gets below the horizon. Photographers love to capture that phenomenon. They push this idea to its design. That's why there's a bright red light at the front and then various shades of blue. They've also played with the idea of the different states of water. The rims are shaped like snowflakes, and the exhaust is integrated into the blue taillights to show that it's releasing water.
A clever trick. But what impresses me the most is how close to the ground it is. My lawnmower looks like a giant next to it.
I think it's about 40 inches tall. Driving it at that speed must be thrilling.
Let's enjoy the rest of the footage now, shall we? Lucky Star, take us back to the bottom of the mountain. Got it, Lucky Star. I'm relieved. So glad we finally talked about Alpine on the show. And your incredible knowledge made it even better.
Thank you. It means a lot.
But now that you're here, there's a question I've been dying to ask you. What's your real name?
You know it. I'm the archivist.
Come on, you can't tell me that's really what your mother named you.
Oh, my sweet child, the archivist.
First name the, surname archivist? You can just do that in England?
It's just that I don't want to be the center of attention. I'd rather take a back seat and let the stories be about the cars.
That's really inspiring. a new segment. I hope you're well seated for this one. Lucky Star is now driving the Fenir Supersport from Dubai-based brand W Motors. Sir Archivist, what makes it so distinctive?
Aggressive design, as you can see. Loud and fast acceleration with 800 horsepower, a twin-turbo flat-six engine, and an automatic 7-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission. It's the second model from W Motors after the Lycan Hypersport. Its name comes from a monstrous wolf in Norse mythology, the son of Loki, no less, pursuing the imagery of the Lycan.
That explains the wolf picture on the roof. Well, let's push this beast to the limit. Our team crafted several key shots for Lucky Star to nail. Let's see how it goes.
You had to avoid this.
Get ready for the big jump.
You know this car wasn't built for that, right?
Isn't that what makes it fun?
Crash the car.
Another jump.
I can't watch.
Woo! Perfect.
This driver's got talent.
See? Everything went well. What a performance! That's a hell of a driver we've got on the show. So tell me, Sir Archivist, what did you think of Lucky Star's driving?
Well, Lucky Star is... I'm sorry, it's just too weird.
Oh? What is?
I just can't say Lucky Star seriously. It was the name of my horse.
Your horse? Oh, man, I would never have seen that one coming. Well, some say he is a stud. And was Lucky One a good horse?
Oh, the best, of course. I learned to ride with him. Lots of fond memories.
That's really sweet. And this talk of riding is actually a great segue into our next segment. We couldn't talk about performance without mentioning a bike, and you'll love the one that's coming. into legendary territory. Often challenged, but never beaten, the Suzuki Hayabusa. I'm short of breath just mentioning it. To let you appreciate the aggressive speed this beauty can reach, we've equipped the amazing Lucky Star with a wearable camera setup. Don't thank us. I'm turning to you, Sir Archivist. How did the Hayabusa come to be this iconic legend among motorcycles?
First, let me explain the name. Hayabusa means peregrine falcon in Japanese. Peregrine falcons are predators known for nosediving on their prey at more than 180 miles per hour. It is literally the fastest animal alive. It sets the ambition and imagery that this vehicle aspired to. It is still the world's fastest production motorcycle at around 190 miles per hour top speed.
Sheesh. Sounds dangerous if you ask me.
Led Suzuki and Kawasaki to strike a gentleman's agreement, which capped the top speed of their motorcycles at 186 miles per hour after a long arms race in the 90s. It was a panic-fueled agreement to avoid association with road accidents, bad publicity, and the looming fear of international regulations.
Style biker gangs in Japan at that time? They always looked so cool to me in anime with their pompadour hairstyles.
The Bosuzoku youth subculture, they were on the decline, and that was for three main factors: economic recession, regulation of traffic law, and police enforcement.
Look at that! Those images were jaw-dropping. Lucky Star flew like a falcon, Bosuzoku style. Don't try this at home, kids. But before saying goodbye, I think you've got a special treat for us, Sir Archivist.
Oh, indeed. During my recent trip to France, I interviewed the CEO of a famous hypercar company, Delage Automobile.
Delage? Like Louis Delage's Delage? The brand from the early 20th century? I didn't know they came back from the dead.
They did, with a very interesting model, the D12.
Let's watch that after a short break.
Delage was once the embodiment of speed and elegance, but after decades of glory, it disappeared in 1953, until Laurent Tapie revived it in 2019.
The idea of reviving Delage came from my passion for cars. I'm a car enthusiast since I'm a little boy. And in 2018, I saw an opportunity to create a new type of hypercars. And 1 year later, when we were quite advanced, the question came, should I create my own brand or revive an old brand? And I preferred to do the second choice because I think a brand like Delage deserved to be revived. The D12 is our first model. As such, it needed to be beautiful and to be insanely fast. It's a road eagle car that can reach 360 kilometers an hour with amazing curve speeds, brakings, and handling. Delage is on the track of being one of the most recognized French brands in the world once again.
If 10 years ago someone told me I'd be witnessing the rebirth of Delage, I wouldn't have believed it.
That return definitely caught us by surprise. But I'm delighted it happened. Delage holds a special place in the automotive industry.
Would you mind telling us more about that?
Not at all. It was founded in 1905 and quickly made an impression in the motorsport scene. For instance, they won the World Manufacturers' Championship in 1927.
I bet that was a pretty big thing by then, wasn't it?
Absolutely. It was the biggest competition of its time. Another distinctive feature is the look of their cars. One of their most famous slogans was La Belle Voiture Française, the beautiful French car. And they had plenty of elegance prizes to back it up.
I guess the D12 has pretty big shoes to fill.
Indeed. But it's doing well. It's already been awarded the most beautiful car in the world at the Automotive Awards in 2020. And we already know it's as fast as it looks. won't stop there. For their next car, the Torpille 100A, they want to reach 500 kilometers an hour.
I can't wait to see that in the future. But unfortunately for us, this is where the episode stops. Thank you once again, Sir Archivist. Next to your knowledge, I feel like a rookie car enthusiast again. It's always refreshing to have you on and listen to you. Can I say I even find it kind of soothing? Is that weird? I mean it. You can make great money just telling bedtime stories to people. What do you say, partnership? I could offer you 50-50.
Well, thanks for the compliment, Casey. Sadly, I must decline the business partnership. I work solo.
Ah, shoot! My genius plans never work!
But please, we're friends now. You can call me Rupert.
Oh, what an honor. I'll cherish this moment forever. Thanks, Rupert. I love being your sidekick. I hope to invite you again soon. And that's a wondrous finish. Thank you, dear audience, for following this show. This is your host, Casey Rollins, live from Hawaii. See you next time.
Congratulations on shooting this episode. The audience loves this kind of driving. The second episode is called Dolce Velocita, but the shooting is scheduled for a later date. I'll let you know when it's available. Scotto loves this versus that. We asked Hoonigan if they'd be willing to race one of their creations against one of our own. 50% Hoonigan, 50% Motorfest. Motorfest 3100 vs the Hoonigan's third generation Camaro. These cars have one thing in common, and it's no small thing. They're both powered by the same big block engine. You're free to choose the car you want, of course, but I'm pretty sure the 3100 is going to win.
The Camaro Big Block. Solid choice. Safe bet. Wow, the turns are really rough here. Two Chevys, two big blocks, but only one winner. It's prophetic. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but I really like the concept of this race. turns are back. Second lap. Modifying a classic pickup like the 3100, I admit, it's bold. I'm curious about the time they had to make it. On our side, we built that Camaro kit in 3 weeks. We even had it 3D printed. It's not a cockfight. We agree, but let it be said. Chevy 3100? Is that cannibalism?
Decided the format for the next validation event, a race with stunts. This is probably one of the last events before the Gymkhana Motorfest, so you can be sure that Scotto will be paying close attention to your performance.
Just like the volcano, it's a practice run, your final one. So let's see you put those newfound skills to the test. We turned it up a bit this time. You're gonna be racing against other drivers for this one. The car, the track, the electric atmosphere, it's all there. I want to show you how everything works together in Gymkhana. Throw down some crazy tricks, win the race, and I might just consider you for Gymkhana Motorfest. Good luck. The kind of start that makes me happy. Precision Strike is up next. Remember to adapt your speed and throw your car before the first step. You can either settle for winning the race or try to impress me by doing as many tricks as possible. Not forgetting to blow up your opponents, of course. Kind of start that makes me happy. Precision Strike is up next. Remember to adapt your speed and throw your car before the first step. You can either settle for winning the race or try to impress me by doing as many tricks as possible. Not forgetting to blow up your opponents, of course. Slide left, then slide right. Narrow and dangerous. Perfect. Lightning, red neon light, and the Hoonatron. It's a blast. Just what we're looking for in Gymkhana. Create a unique atmosphere. part is full of turns. The ideal zone for striking and winning bucks. You have it.
I wanted to play it cool, but color me impressed. You clearly have the drive and the moves we're looking for. But the Hunatron does make it kind of easy, doesn't it? Its design and inspiration came from one of the most legendary and important rally cars of all time, the S1 E2 Quattro. 2 Formula E engines allow this thing to absolutely incinerate tires. Thing is, you have the skills. See for yourself. Let's go. That's got to be my favorite moment of the race. Nice work, Sport. You finally made it to the big show. My team and the crew at Motorfest are putting on the final details for Gymkhana Motorfest. But we have one more challenge for you.
You've impressed, Scotto. It looks like you're going to be the Gymkhana driver for the big show. Well, just one extra challenge before that, to the Hoonigan HQ. No shame in trying again. The Hoonicorn. This car is so iconic, it would be a shame not to call on it one last time.
All right, I brought you back here for one more challenge before I give you the keys to the house. Let me clarify. I took the Unicorn out for a ride this morning. Not the kind of car you'd expect to take a trip to the seaside, right? So I figured, with that setting, a drift record was the perfect thing to do. You know, casual stuff. All right, you see where I'm going with this? I want to see if you can beat my score in the same conditions. I don't think it's going to be too difficult with everything you've learned during the playlist.
My score. You really think you can do it? Use all the elements. Grind, donut, everything you've learned is worth points. To beat my score. You really think you can do it? Use all the elements. Grind, donut, everything you've learned is worth points. seconds left. Only 25 seconds left. Only 20 seconds? I'm kidding. I'll stop doing that. It's not fair.
Admit, you got me on that one. You definitely shredded like your life depended on it. And you left your mark all over the burnyard. We appreciate that. Yeah, that's what we call victory donuts. All right, look, we waited long enough. You've done it. You're a Gymkhana driver now. Finish the playlist. Gymkhana Motorfest, here we come.
Memory still holds a record of hearing Scotto say that it took a lot of preparation to become a Gymkhana driver. But no doubt you're more than ready. You've taken up all the challenges given by Hoonigan. Now it's time to lead your own Gymkhana. And your new car is already in place. Have fun, Gymkhana driver.
This is it. This is what you've been waiting for, isn't it? To become a Gymkhana master. Motorfest allowed us to spice up the island with a huge Gymkhana grid playground and create the most entertaining race ever, littered with the craziest and wildest stunts that we could think of. All right, this is your moment. Drive as accurate as possible. It's your performance that'll make it exceptional. Remember that Evo 9? Well, Ron and the boys finally finished building it. And to christen it, I think we make it your machine for Gymkhana Motorfest. I think it's time to rip it.
Let's go. Your car, your moment, your Gymkhana. And I'm not going to be holding your hand. Let's go. Your car, your moment, your Gymkhana. And I'm not going to be holding your hand for this one. Just do what you have learned. We're going to film this race. It's too important. All I ask is that you go all the way to get the dopest shots we can get. Grind all the rails, burn it to the rims, and jump your heart out. gonna love what's beyond the lighthouse.
Let's call this a do-over.
Let's go. Your car, your moment, your Gymkhana. And I'm not going to be holding your hand for this one. Just do what you have learned. We're going to film this race. It's too important. All I ask is that you go all the way to get the dopest shots we can get. Grind all the rails, turn it to the rims, and jump your heart out. Gonna love what's beyond the lighthouse. Hey, yo, that was a close call. Come on, it's not over yet. This giant pineapple needs its 360. It deserves it.
It's like it never happened.
Yourself out. I need intravenous tricks.
Let's try that again.
That's it. Gymkhana mastery. Let's go. Your car, your moment, your Gymkhana. And I'm not going to be holding your hand for this one. Just do what you have learned. We're going to film this race. It's too important. All I ask is that you go all the way to get the dopest shots we can get. Grind all the rails, burn it to the rims, and jump your heart out. You're gonna love what's beyond the lighthouse. Hey, yo, that was a close call. Come on, it's not over yet. This giant pineapple needs its 360. It deserves it. Yourself out. I need intravenous tricks.
Let's just rewind that one.
That's it. Gymkhana mastery.
Dope. And I'm not going to use too many adjectives here. We'll just let the footage speak for itself. Now, let me introduce Gymkhana Motorfest, featuring the Evo 9, starring you. That's right. Evo 9, you'll be driving it because you earned it.
You have a You've done a gymkhana with this car. You have a unique bond with it. The Lancer Evo 9 Hoonigan version is your gymkhana car forever. Congratulations! Good choice. Ready to go?
Every Gymkhana driver gets a dope machine.
Let's roll towards a new playlist. Journey. Invites you off the beaten track for its wildest experience, the Off-Roading Series, a rugged championship that'll see you through jaw-dropping remote locations. This is what the Motorfest Series is all about, beating professional drivers on their own turf. Racing across a variety of terrains, you'll also get the chance to try out a bunch of off-road vehicles. With its own professionals. This time, you'll meet Pierce, a British off-road specialist invited by the Motorfest to help guide you through Hawaii's complex terrain. There isn't a place in the world that Pierce hasn't visited. As well as being an outstanding mechanic, he knows all about off-road environments. At your side, you'll never get bored. He's extremely skillful, enthusiastic, and just a little unpredictable. Adventure in the air? I can't, of course. I'm an AI, but I bet you do. let's roll towards a new playlist journey. Invites you off the beaten track for its wildest experience, the Off-Roading Series, a rugged championship that'll see you through jaw-dropping remote locations. This is what the Motorfest Series is all about, beating professional drivers on their own turf. Variety of terrains, you'll also get the chance to try out a bunch of off-road vehicles. With its own professionals. This time, you'll meet Pierce, a British off-road specialist invited by the Motorfest to help guide you through Hawaii's complex terrain. There isn't a place in the world that Pierce hasn't visited. As well as being an outstanding mechanic, he knows all about off-road environments. With Pierce at your side, you'll never get bored. He's extremely skillful, enthusiastic, and just a little unpredictable. In the air? I can't, of course. I'm an AI, but I bet you do.
Buckle up! The Motorfest Late Show is back, and this episode might just become your favorite. Casey Rollins and his crew are diving straight into the heart of performance. See for yourself. And because performance can take many forms.
Congratulations on shooting this episode. The audience loves this kind of driving. The second episode is called Dolce Velocita, but the shooting is scheduled for a later date. I'll let you know when it's available. This is what the Motorfest series is all about. Beating professional drivers on their own turf. Across a variety of terrains, you'll also get the chance to try out a bunch of off-road vehicles. We'll get it this time. With its own professionals. This time, you'll meet Pierce, a British off-road specialist invited by the Motorfest to help guide you through Hawaii's complex terrain. There isn't a place in the world that Pierce hasn't visited. As well as being an outstanding mechanic, he knows all about off-road environments. Adventure in the air? I can't, of course. I'm an AI, but I bet you do. New challenges unlocked. This a do-over.